So yeah, not really the week that I expected. It sounds more dramatic than it really is. But I thought I was gonna tile another bathroom. You know, you start grouting the pavement around the pool. And then you notice that you have to do the border stones, you have to clean up behind. For 2 or 3 days, it seemed like winter had returned. So you do some other stuff, you do nothing with day. And now I'm set out to finish the railing work outside because we're gonna expect a couple of more rainy days. So every day that we don't have rain, I'll be doing some work outside. And probably in the weekend I start to tile the other bathroom. So yeah, let's see. I've been on my knees a very, very long time and it really hurts sometimes. Yeah, gotta do some stretching. All right, hope to see you next week again. Oh. So, the afternoons, I try to work a little bit in the garden. My first order of business is clear the staircases and the main walking routes. Once I've done that, I'll use all the cardboard. I have to level it a little bit. I use the cardboard as a layer underneath and then I put the wood chips on top. Yeah, I figure if I do that every couple of days a week, I can get pretty far. You know, it doesn't have to be done all at once. But it's important to keep that a little bit clean. Also, that way it will be easier for me to maintain it this summer. Inspection pots, electricity going towards the pool. It's on top of the drain from the biological sewage system, so I will remember that. Also cleaned up this space. That's another inspection pot for the electricity going to that small future terrace. So we have everything in place, ready for the electrician. Cleaning up here a little bit. Oh, some of those I will leave them. For now they give white flowers, it's really nice. I don't know, the bees or the birds, they brought the seeds because I never had them 2 years ago. Last year I saw them for the first time. So I guess I have to go tiling again because I don't have any cardboard left. Ah, you know, like that, every day a little bit. We'll get there. Yeah, morning. Time for some grouting. Pavement around the swimming pool. Ah, so the first part's done. Time to grate. Great. And then after lunch, finish what we did. Probably until 4. And then I have some time left to do something else. We'll see. So we have almost nothing to eat. I have to go to the shop. Can make a pasta aglio olio. Nee. Yeah, it looks a little bit different, yeah. Also cleaned the pool. Yeah, I thought it was gonna rain, so it didn't come too early. Just enough time for the cement to dry. Now let's do this last piece. Yeah, so something went wrong with my camera. So I'll give you a little bit of an explanation. First of all, I want to clean this area because I have to grow some grass. And before I can grout the border stones or the border tiles, on this side the tiles are basically overhanging, so it's hard to grout the joints. So what I did is put some cement and stones under each joint, and now cleaning up the area, all the excess stones I'll put them below the border stones. Now they say that it's going to snow. I have to see that with my own eyes. But it's definitely getting colder now. And I just finished in time. Predictions are still snow for tomorrow. Yeah. Started to rain yesterday afternoon. Temperatures dropped to -2. I woke up this morning and I just refuse to work in these winter conditions. It's supposed to be spring, so taking a day off, some coffee once in a while. I don't know, doing some online research. And I was just listening to Taylor Swift. It was a lot in the news about a new album. I may offend people, but I don't know what's so good about her, really. Maybe I have to listen a little bit to her music, see what I find about that. And there's a lot of news, but I also have to choose lights, outside lights. I think I'm gonna go a little bit with old-fashioned lights around the house, and then for the terraces I have like mono lights just pointing downwards. And instead of buying everything at once, I'm just gonna buy some samples. I have to decide about chairs outside, tables. It's a lot. And it's actually nice to be inside and don't work. Yeah, well, some plastering. It's very cold, so I need at least 1 day to let it dry for the second coat. Yeah, well. Looks like the rain stopped. Not yet. Looks good. Clean part. I'm gonna have some lunch first and then make some more grout. Give it one more coat. Some places because it went down a little bit too much. Yeah, keeps you occupied. So yesterday we stayed one day with the electrician, had that one made. So we are now connected with the current electricity meter, which is nice. I have electricity in apartments. Then I got a confirmation that somewhere in the second week of May they're going to replace the existing meter and basically bring it over here. If you do that within 30 meters, it costs almost nothing. So, but if you ask them to eliminate the current ones, they ask 10-15 times the price. So I'm going to have them bring it over here, costs almost nothing, and then I can deactivate all the other lines. This wire up here comes down here, and I get rid of that wire for a very, very interesting price. And there she is, the final electrical cabinet. A little bit how I always imagined it, because from here I can control everything, and then inside each apartment I have another cabinet, and I can basically control everything within one apartment: lights, power sockets, appliances from the kitchen. So if there's ever a problem, you can pinpoint it really, really, really nice to the exact location. All the apartments, everything external, from the pool, heating, laundry room,